Well, how is everyone this fine Sunday? I am Beth with Vintage Bandits Mercantile, and I am coming to you from my home studio. And super excited today to do a Sunday afternoon of crafting. We are going back to the Shanuki Art Deck Challenge 4. Oh my gosh, yes, full deck challenge number 4. I'm in my basement. It's a little cold. My nose is running, so I'm very sorry. Anyway, if you join, please say hello. I have been doing a little work. I'm going to give you a little hint about the element that I'm going to focus on. So what she's doing for this 4th week is she is requesting that we do this 4th deck challenge, that we she shows us the last 1, 2, and 3, and then pulls some element out of it. And let me show you this one this week. So this is 4. She's actually on 7. I'm way behind. So please let me preface that by saying, but all cute. I'm not real big in mermaids or into the ocean, because I live in the middle of the country, well, on the east part. So I'm gonna focus on using green for this full deck challenge for me, and I kind of got to start. But before we do all this, I want to show you what I have in the shop, and they are on sale right now. So if you are interested in them, you should go grab one. And it does haul a lot of stuff, and it's the perfect tote bag for us crafters. And it also goes to help. It's a larger one that says this doesn't even hold half my stash. Isn't that fun? You can find this on vintagebanditsmark.com, and I have plenty, so go grab it. I carry mine every day. I love it. It's very strong. It's got a nice shoulder strap, so it works pretty good. So we're going with all things green. I thought we might do a little review of, oh, it's crooked. It's looking up my pointing down shot. Let's look at that. So, and let's pull it a little close like that, and let's just get started. If you joined, say hello. And I went ahead and I started on some elements. I wanted a button. I couldn't find a button that I wanted to use, and then I found this little, it is a little casting that I made here. So I'm going with green. I didn't have any green paint, so first I thought, oh, I just need red and blue to make green. No, red and blue make purple. So I made a really pretty purple. Okay, there. So I put that back, and I thought, I need yellow. Well, I don't have yellow, but I had gold. So I mixed this turquoise, which is not a blue, but it's a blue. It's not the it's not the primary blue, and gold, which isn't primary yellow, but it got me close. And so I mixed up, and I got this kind of minty green. It's almost dry because I swatched it off onto all kinds of pieces. Look at that fun texture that I got from it. So I will save all these for another project and go from there. So this is 1 and 2. This may be 1. The other, no, this is 2. And I did this one. It says a little weird. We love it. Had the butterfly. I'm not sure what week it is. This has blue. I tend to like green. Do I not? Green and blue. I'm trying to stay away from blue today, so I'm doing all things green, and I'll show you. I just brought out everything green I had, but I wanted to do green on the card as well. So, and it's a 4 for week 4. I think she did that, and I'm just now noticing that. So this is all the green. I have some green washi that we can use. I found this little green from an old encyclopedia. Not sure, but I like the color. I found this little smidgen of Sari Silk that I can throw on if I want to. It has some purple on there. I have this green die cut that I made. Don't know what it's from. I have this little green Post-it note. I'm just going to show them all to you. I have this green ticket. You can buy these at Dollar Tree. This green notepad, things to do. This is like just a green. I found it in my stash, my crazy stash of items. Found this in my stash as well. Look at that. Look how glorious that is. So pretty. We might or might not use that. I think this is a really old, I don't know, it's a dictionary, but I don't remember if this was a gel plate or alcohol inks or something. I don't know what I did on it. I also have two wallpapers that we can use. One to add some texture behind, like if we want to cut out those, I don't know. So, and then my green box was actually on my table. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. So I have all kinds of green in here. Here's some green, oh, it's paper. You know the kind of paper this is called. I know what kind this is. I'll think of it. It's really strong. There's that. There is, all, you know, there's some green circles. This thing is fun. I mean, I have tons and tons of, obviously, green stuff around. So, I just thought we would, you know, just have a good little, that would be fun to put a little tag on it or something. Anywho, there we go. That's what's going on. I pulled those elements out. This is actually like a little pocket or something that you can fold over. I don't know where that came from. How cute is that? If we have time, we might work on a little journal entry maybe, or a little, where is my, I have a little of this that I have done nothing with, so this might be fun if we have any green, or we can make a snippet roll, or I have this little piece, a little piece to do snippet rolls someplace, but oh, here we go. This is just a scrap piece of paper. It might be fun if we have scraps to add that to that, just to have. So, okay, we're doing green, any kind of green. Let's look at one more time. This is, so she has like string and plants and just all kinds. I'm just going to skip over the whole ocean theme, and I'm just going to go with the, hey Helen, I'm just going to go with the green, the leaves, and that kind of thing. Just all things green. It's going to be all things green. So, and this hopefully will be dry. Good, it's drying up. So let's just have a play and see what we like. I thought this would be fun with texture somehow, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, I also have green ink if we want to ink up anything. And if I want to use this, I can. My little casting that I painted green, like on the top after we've done everything, we might put some green ink on it. Don't know. But I have options of all things green. Do we not? So first I just think I'm just going to tear everything because I really like how that looks. I think I'm going to use this because it does have that look of the leaves that she has in hers. Let's see if we can cut out just a few. Maybe like right down here. Maybe like this, just a few to put on there. And so let's cut this one. Now these are not the exact same color of green. Obviously, I just chose any color. If it's blue green, if it's teal, if it's bright green, I just grabbed, and I don't know where it's gonna lead me, but I'm just not gonna worry about it. So this would be fun, and we can just put this on right like that. So that's what we're gonna start with. And this is just some old, I'm gonna let it kind of go off the edge, so I'm just going to glue the center of it and let it kind of carry off. I might trim it off if we want to, but I do, or maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna go with my original thoughts, and that's what I'm gonna stick with and see. Okay, now let's take part of this right here, and let's put it on our snippet and make a little green snippet for any type of green stuff to come that we might want to do. Like right there. Okay. So there we go. Let me hold it up for you can see the first element. I don't want to do 5 elements. So 5 elements, or at least 4, because it's the fourth week. She's on week 7, so I am way behind, friends. Way behind on that. Okay, we use the wallpaper, put that one there. So it would be fun to put something, I thought this was really fun, to put on the edge, maybe like overlap with that. Maybe just use this part here. I'm just tearing it because I kind of like the haphazardness of it. And, you know, maybe tear this right here like that. And pop that like right there to just be a layer underneath. Just get some layers on there. We have texture from the paint, and this kind of gives us that leafy element that was in there. I thought was kind of fun. We have our grand dog with us this week for the next couple of weeks. I think we're just gonna keep him. I don't know if that's Molly or if that's Zuko. But one of them up there is giving somebody some. It could be Amazon delivering my protein shakes. I don't know. I love this. I love this swatch right there. I love that kind of splatter. I think that would be fun just to cut that out. Let's see if I can. This was just a cut-off piece, and I decided to. I think this might be alcohol inks. I'm not totally sure, but I like the real randomness of this around it. And I want to see if I can do it justice. Maybe we'll cut around it if we can, and then jazz it up. I mean, I haven't done anything with it probably for 4 years, so don't know why I'm getting all about it now, but maybe do a little like that. Kind of make it look, give it some texture. You can use the side of your scissors, and it's always a good way. Helen, are you staying warm, friend? Are y'all doing the junk journal class this week? I didn't know if y'all were interested or not. Look how cute that is. I'm gonna just pop that. That almost looks like coral, doesn't it? A green coral. So we're gonna say that can represent the little bit of the ocean that they had. And I think I'm going to tuck it right here. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm not sure. Maybe like right there. Yeah. Maybe it needs to overlap there like that onto that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Love that. Love that green. That might be fun on the snippet, mightn't it? Snippet roll to do that. Just all things green on this little snippet piece. Fun. And if you have these are like, this is just your scraps of items, so you can totally just plop it down. You don't worry about it, and then you can trim it up when you're done. This piece, you know what'd been fun? Let's do that. Let's cut this right here and see if I can tuck it underneath that. I think that would be really cute. Tucked under this piece, if I can pull it up. I think it would be fun to have it right underneath like that, layered. I think that's good. See how I did that? Right, and I might put some gold on that. So that's kind of heavy on this side, so we're gonna do, and I don't mind that it's heavy on that side at all. I don't really. I think it's kind of fun. What I want to do is put this on top and be able to pull it out and use it. If I do that, then I'll have to chop everything off. So maybe we won't. I don't know. Do we want to put a little bit of this? This is a leaf. It's a skinny washi. Can you see it here? Let me see. We're gonna glue it too. I just want you to see how cute it is. It's a little bitty. It has just little botanical. Isn't that kind of fun? We're gonna put some glue on that, and it is sticky, but it doesn't really stay. I'm gonna tear it like this so we get both ends. Let's put this right here on our snippet roll because I need to fill in that space. And I'm just going to run it across my glue, kind of like that, and it gets glue on there. And I'm just going to run it right across that way and let it just fold over. Is anybody else doing the full deck challenge? I'd love to know. Okay, so I feel like we need something to pull it all together. It needs some softness. It needs some fabric, right? Is that right? I have this, which is kind of blue. I really want to make sure I lean into the green. And yes, this has a little bit of purple, but I think that's totally okay. I'm going to just take this section right there. And look at all that awesome string. Let's just take that. It's green too, which I love. I kind of love that right there, like that. Totally copying her. Yes, I'm aware. Y'all can wrap me out inspired by her. And then we're going to put that like that over that, maybe. That looks kind of silly, so maybe we just want the string. But we need something to go. I love this little element, but I don't know if I love it. I still want something like a sticker. What kind of glue? Okay, so I have several glues. I love, this is like my tried and true Fabrifix. It's Fabri-Tac, Fabrifix, 3-in-1. It's by Beacon. Pretty sure it's all the same one. So any of those three I use on everything, whatever's best price. And this is Yoo-Hoo stick for glue, for like a glue stick that I like. I also use Elmer's glue stick. And then I have like a white glue, that's that glitter, art glitter glue, but you can use any kind of glue. So yeah, I'm gonna look for a little element to put on here, kind of hold that down. That's not, you know, I want something that's kind of like, I want a sticker, but I don't want a butterfly, because we've been using a lot of butterflies, and I don't know what I have. I knew I probably would get to this point and think, come on, you know, I want something to kind of pull it all together. I like what it's doing now, but I want it to be, I mean, I know what I want, but I don't know what I want. Like, I want one of these, but I want it to be green somehow. Ah, that's green. But I want it to be kind of multi, oh, that would work. It's got some kind of blue and green, but if we took our green, okay, I'll show you what I'm doing, sorry. These are a fun little thing and that Carmen made and then sewed together. We're gonna take this little button and we're gonna add some green to it, just a little bit. Maybe, I don't like that. I feel like it's looking a little, I don't know. Sometimes the alcohol inks look too handmade and I don't dig them. So yeah, what's wrong with me that I don't like it? I just feel like it looks junky or something. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not liking it. Who knows? I'm just looking to see if there's anything that just shouts to me, that stretches out to me, that shouts out to me. I don't know. I don't know. I do like this, so let's do a little ink on this. Yeah. These I made for a retreat. I don't even know if they're still wet. I made it for a retreat in North Carolina probably 3 years ago. I'm trying to remember, 3 or 4. Yeah, I was in my old space. I wasn't downtown 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. So what if we did that and we took just a little bit of this instead of that big, we just did like a little rectangle. What if we did that? That's not even a rectangle. You just ripped it too much, Beth. Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying to get a little more color and texture on there. And then we'll push this down like, let's just see. So I use I will use, I love this Fabrifix. That's my favorite when I'm doing journals and stuff. That's kind of like my favorite one. Okay, I like that. I feel like it needs splatter or something else. I don't know. Or it needs some gold, or it needs, I have a gold pen. I just don't know if I have it down here. I'm in between because I have all kinds of stuff at the shop and stuff here at home, and I'm just kind of need to get everything organized in one space and make this my primary. That's kind of fun, isn't it? I love that. My primary, so what did we do? We did paint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did, so I got paper, so let's count paper as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 paper elements, and then we did a washi tape element. So that's 2. Paint is 3. And then the Sari Silk is 4. So we did get 4 elements, didn't we? Yay, I almost fell. Looky there. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this. And we're gonna let that dry. Is there anything we can add on to this snippet? Yeah, we can. I'm gonna pull you all close on this snippet roll and show you what I wanna do with it. It is great for scraps. Anytime you have scraps, this is really good for scraps to do a snippet, little snippet thing. And I'm just going to take this and squish this up. And then once it's dry, you can, oh, come on, glue on there, stick. So just kind of squish it up so it's at the top there. You can, then you can cut it up, you can add to it, you can stamp on it. I'm going to, this is just from, I don't even know how old it is, a desk set that I think I'm going to use, like I'm going to use a planner, which never happens. I use a certain planner, I know that I do. I'm going to take this down here so it's on this side, weighted on, come on this side, kind of straight. I'm just going to get that glue off of me because it's sticky, sticking thing. This would be fun to put over it. I don't know. So then you just cover it. If we get any more, we'll just keep adding to it. That if we don't use, oh, this would be good too. We could put a little bit of this. This is, I know what kind of paper this is. My brain is just not working. What is the kind of paper is this? I know what it is. Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'll think of it. If it's not straight, it doesn't really matter. It's okay. If it's not straight, it just doesn't matter. We'll trim it up. You can go in and do that side. And then you can add whatever colors you really want onto it. Mulberry paper. I was like, stop worrying about it. If you stop worrying about it, you might, this one's cute. Like this is just a little fun snippet piece that I found that I think we used the day before, or the time before, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. Y'all, it is snowing again in Kentucky. We had 60 degrees a couple of days, 65, almost 70. We opened up the shop and let the wind come, we let it just blow right through. It was so lovely. I'm going to stick that right there because there's a big blob of glue. Okay, we're gonna set this aside. Let's do this. Now I've made these for you all. If you don't remember how I make them, let me know and I'll do it. I'll repeat again, but you can find them. It's just a single sheet of coffee dyed paper, and you have 1, 2, 3 pockets, and then you can do whatever you want to it, which is a lot of fun. And you can make it to hold things. So it's kind of it's just you can you can decorate it, and then you could even put it into, nope, you could chop it, and you could put all kinds of gift cards in it if you wanted to, or I don't know. It's just a fun way to deliver messages, or you can do a little ephemera, if your person is into journal making, it could be a little ephemera kit. If they're not into journal making, it could be a little, if you want to give some of the cards you make, you could stick those in there. I'm gonna put these right here so we can just kind of gander at them. Okay, so let's clean up your space, Miss Beth, shall we? Yes, we shall. I'm going to, while I've got it, I'm going to pull this apart, and I'm going to age it just a little bit. Just a smidgen. Is this walnut? No. And just, I'm looking for, wait, where did I do with that? Oh, I left it over there. That's what I did. I'm just going to knock off the white, because I tend to like things to be a little grungy, but I like bright grungy. Does that make sense to anybody? The bright grungy aspect that I'm talking about? I don't want to just keep it black and brown. I like the grungy that is like bright. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but there you go. So we can make a really cute little snippet to go on the front right here. You can add, so let's decorate this little thing. We've got this. We have all kinds, and I don't have to stick with just, I'm sorry, I'm going to adjust my chair because my bum's hurting sitting like that. I need a cushion, I think. I lost all this weight and I have no padding. So yeah, awesome. Totally awesome. All right. I think I can do this. Is that right? Yep, and then make that be. And now I can talk to y'all. Okay, so we're going to make this little thing, or somewhere to go right there. I'm also going to just hit it with a little ink just to make that white disappear, because I don't necessarily like it. You know, we can always cut it too if we would like. So I have this stack of items that I found when I came in here, which is fun. We could even layer with this or this. Look at this fun pocket. Isn't that fun? I love that. That looks kind of cute to put in there. Yeah, pocket full of gems. This is from an old, what's it from? Can y'all hear those footprints up there? Can you hear those little patter patter? Hey, Patty. How are you? I would try to get up and talk to you, but I had somebody in front of me, and then you were chatting pretty hard today, so I thought, well, I'll grab her another time, you know? But anyway, yes, I know. When you say granddaughters, I just want to say, that just seems, I don't know how that happened. But yes, so we have this. I don't know. We're gonna add to this. So we want layers of different things. Okay, here's a snippet roll. Look at that I made. And I did it on the back of packing tape. You can go in and you can chop these up and make layers with them. This still needs a little work. Still needs a little bit of work, but we'll get to that. Look at that, that's a fun one. I can just stick that right into a journal. I love when I find stuff that I made that I completely forget about. That is always fun. I love this piece to take this out and add that. That's always a good background on something. Yes, these are fun. This is also Miss Carmen. She made, that's a cute one. Let's take that right there. And you can use these. Isn't that glorious? And she serged it all. I think she sewed them all and then she just serged them apart. Yeah, so fun. I'm looking to see what I got. I got all kinds of stuff stashed around here. Yes, I do. This is a nice, fun, bright thing. A napkin that I've been using for a while. We can take that off. Okay, so let's wrangle it in, Beth. Let's wrangle it in. How fun. This would even fit in there. Isn't that cute? To put some little rounds that somebody could use in here. And we could tuck it in like that and still super cute. But we're gonna jazz that up just a little bit. Just a little bit. But let's make our cover snippet. All right. What are we gonna do? Any question? Are you? I'm having a great day, thank you. Yes, I'm gonna try and go on Sunday afternoons. So if you're not in my creative club, I always post there. I try to make an event post on that. If you're not on there and you'd like to be, go join that club. I always announce into that. My club members get my first information right there and on Facebook. If you're not on that, and I have not been doing my Telegram. I was just plucking away at the shop, trying to keep going as best I could. So, but that's great, Andrea. I'd love to see them. I'd love for you to do something and tag me. Okay, I'm gonna take this and take this brighter color because I kind of want that. I think. Do we want to put it underneath there like that and layer that a little bit? Maybe. I love this gold. We might save that for something. This is a fun little piece, isn't it? Do we want to add anything to that? I think what I'll do is cut this in half. These are not my fabric scissors. Those are at the shop. These are hair cutting scissors that I lost sometime. So I'm just going to wrestle this a bit. Wrestle. That's what my nephews used to say. You want to wrestle, Aunt Bee? And now my oldest one has 3 kids, and my youngest is expecting his second. My brother's kids, my oldest brother's kids, and my middle brother, his kids. She's graduating from college, which I cannot believe it. And that's fun. Oh, look at that fun layer. Nothing's glued down. I'm just kind of playing. Isn't that kind of cute? I kind of like that. I like it. I think I'm going to stick with that. Yay, Beth. That is cute. All right, let's glue these puppies down. All right. And this will go all the way through. And I'm going to try to cover up that side that I'm not digging that I made because it's a little, this is going to go there. That is not going to hold it down at all. It's going to require this piece to hold it down. I use Fabri-Tac. I mean, this just seems to hold paper and lots of things. I'm not a big sewer of paper. I wish I was. I'm not that great at it. I need to work on that. Maybe I will. Okay. But it still needs one last little element component on the top there that pulls it all together. Either, I don't want to do a flower. No. I don't know. What do I have? What do I have? I'd love some words. Don't I have words around here someplace? But, I mean, I always kind of go to words. So I don't know. What do I have? I have stashes of everything, you know, and never what I need. Just kidding. I just have to look. And I hate for y'all to watch me pilfer and look for things, you know, when I should be organized and have it together. And I'm not, you know, like, okay, like this would be fun. Like this little stamp would be fun to put that on there, that green one. Can I get this off without tearing it? I don't know. And I don't know where these came from. Or do we want to use the, no, we've got enough orange. Look, see, that kind of pulls it together. Do you see? I kind of like that. Does that pull it? I think that kind of pulls it together, but I hate that it's rectangle. I want something either oval or round, or I have these mushrooms. I mean, we could put a mushroom on there. That might be fun. I don't know. So what's a cabinet card? Do I not know what that is? I'm curious. I'm assuming it's just kind of like what I'm doing, but is it? That's kind of cute, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. These are kind of different and different kind of stickers, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's fun. That's like a swatchy. I don't even know where these came from. These stickers. Nope. They're book stickers. I should give them to Becca. Well, that's just sad. Do you want me to tell you what this said? It says, maybe we feel empty because we leave pieces of ourselves in everything we used to love. That's just, I don't want to use that. That's just sad. All that glitters is not gold. I didn't know that was from Merchant Venice. I actually had a friend tell me that one time. Yeah, that's just kind of like womp, womp, womp. And those are all books, which I don't want to do that. I like them. What am I doing with book stickers? Honest to Pete. That's kind of crazy. I need to take those to Becca. Do I not? Yes. What's this one? This looks big. Remember that every day is the best day of the year. Ah, that's cute. That's too big. Too big. All right, that's not helping me. I'm just getting totally and completely distracted. Yeesh. Maybe there's something in this container. These are kind of fun. I just would love something either not regular shape. I'm not saying no to this. I'm not totally saying no to that. And these are just like little tags. I mean, that we could punch that maybe. Put that there and punch it and put like a ribbon through it. That might be kind of fun, but it just hides all the work. No, we're not going to do that. Stop it, Beth. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, this though, I'm going to grab some of these out of here. Oh, that was smart. I'm going to grab some stuff out of here because that will be really good to put in that one envelope for us, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Is there anything that I like that's just tiny? I just want a little something to... I'll know it when I see it, y'all. I'll know it when I see it. But I'm not seeing it. Don't throw it down, Beth. Don't throw it down. What is all this? Guys, don't force yourself into paper unless you just love it, because I'm just going to say it is a recipe for madness. It's a recipe for craziness. Is there anything in here that would work? I'm just looking. Nope. Too muted. It is a recipe for craziness. I'm just going to tell you right now, because you don't want to throw anything away. And it's just a ton of junk. As my people say, you've got... I'm not going to say what they say. They don't say junk. They say crap. You've got crap everywhere. Paper-wise. Paper-wise, I do. Yeah. Oh, no. That's fun. That's blues. We don't want that, but we can make that one work. That's cute. See how that looks cute on there, but we won't see that. Oh, maybe in here. Ooh, look, I forgot about this thing. Look how cute this is. A vintage plastic. I don't know what's from. This one, Decca, Elizabeth, New Jersey. Maybe we'll have something in here. This is really, oh, this is old. That's like legit old. I bought the 30 pieces. What's in here? Oh, what is this? I forgot I had these. Oh, let's put a pansy. Look how sweet is that. They're stickers. Oh, how fun. I didn't even know I had those. What is wrong with me, y'all? And look at this cute little envelope. And it says 30 pieces. Denison. Huh, there's the Denison stickers. Anyway, there was a vendor in my booth space next to me, and they had all these little plastic containers, and I bought almost every one because I wanted to keep all my little paper stuff. That's when I was first getting into it. Look at me now. Yes, okay, this right here. I think this will be perfect. Look at that. Oh, isn't that fun? I think that's kind of fun. I'm just gonna do it like that. Maybe like that. So cute. All right, fun, because that glue is kind of not looking great. But we're gonna add it and we're gonna go with it. I think this is fun, and it's actually vintage, and I didn't even know I had it, so how fun is that? And so this piece can go right on here on our cover. Isn't that fun? And we'll put these kind of colors in there, and it's like a little hint of what's to come. Should be, maybe. It should be. There we go. I want this to be straight. Yeah, isn't that cute? So there. And this is just, that's just an old napkin. Oh, it's paper napkin somebody gave me. This is like fake spider web from Dollar Tree. This is from a snippet thing that Carmen made that I bought when I was out at her place. I'm sure you can find them, or you can do them, just all different kinds of fabric. This is from a kit, a round thing that I did. These are these rounds I just pulled out to put into as like a little gifty gift to go into this right here. This little envelope, which would be so easy to do. And it would be, and so we'll see if we can shove these down in here. I think we can. We've got one gold, so that's good. Look, and so that's a little prize. Then I want to do something to this. Either use some kind of, it's green, it just needs a little brightness, I feel like, around it. But I don't know. This is gonna go in here like that. Okay, so then we can always, you take this right here, this one, we could put this on the back side if you want to. Or we could just put these in here and let somebody make whatever they want and just fill it up with different elements. You know, this could just be like a building thingy-majiggy, you know? So they can just take this and add it to any journal they want, you know? And these are like little Denison labels that you could put right there. So you can make it as elaborate or non-elaborate as you want. Like stick that little label in there. I can even stick this piece of paper in there. It won't fit, so I'm gonna close it this way. Stick that in there. And then they can build whatever they want to build. That would be fun. This would be cute that I painted today. Will it fit down in there? Nope. Let's put it right here. What does this say? You'll never get anywhere if you go about what ifing like that. Okay. I don't know where it may come from. I have no clue. Like I could take just some of these. Honestly, we could take this snippet roll and let's see if we can't finish it up with something. And then we can, I'm going to take that right there, put it on that edge, and just finish this up right like that. And lay that down. This is from, okay. Let's take, I got a little glue down here someplace. We'll take that. And then we can just cut this off and stick this little snippet in there. And it's a snippet that we made. And you can just trim it up on the back side because you can kind of see, and stick that in there, and they can use it for like, it could be a little top of a tag. It could be kind of anything. You can just add it to whatever they'd like. Isn't that cute? You could put some of these tickets in there. Any kind of just like little paper they might want to use. It could be, if you've got a crafter, you got a journaler in your realm, I can tell you, I would have loved this. Totally. Put like a little vintage ticket there from, like the rest of this could go right there. So, and then it could be a little, and then you tie it up with like a really pretty little piece of silk. And there you got a fun little birthday gift for a creative person. How fun would that be? You know? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Yeah. Ta-da! And these are so easy to make. Let me see if I can find a piece of paper and I'll show you real fast. Okay, and now I'm going to leave you all alone and let you have your Sunday again. And some of you maybe never gave up a Sunday, so bully for you and yay. But, so I want to revisit one more topic, but let me see if I can find just a plain piece of paper. You know I have everything around here, but just plain paper. Oh, here we go. I can make it out of one of these. You can make it out of anything, okay? So this is going to be a smaller one. Whatever paper it is, you're going to fold it up to like a third, like that. Okay? And then you're going to fold it this way. And then fold it this way. And you can fold this down like that. And then this, it's just opposite of this. And then you have, okay, let's not fold it all the way down because then we're not going to have our pocket. And then all you do to make your pockets is you run your glue here on the fold, here, the little short folds, and there. And that makes the pockets when they stick. This is not going to be a great one because it's very thin paper. You would really want to do a little bit stronger paper, but I wanted you to see something easy. And then you just fold this down like this. And let's make it stay up and even. Check that, I'm just going fast, guys. And then you've got a little, hey Carol, you have a little, just a little envelope notebook that you can put all kinds of stuff. And like I can probably I'll just probably keep ephemera in this if I want to, you know? So fun. And then you have pocket, pocket, pocket. And the glue's kind of oozing, but it's super easy. I show this all the time, so you can go back. I need to just make one that says foldy thingies, foldy thingy majiggies. These are also super easy to make. Where you have, how many pockets? I'll show you. You can have 4 pockets with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just can jazz it up. So, okay, let me tell you what's going on. I am going to give this away that we just made. How about that? I'm actually going to do it this time because I've been giving stuff away and never following through for a good 3 years. 2 years since I opened my shop, and I just was crazy. Look at my stickers. I have a few. Kate never could. My mama always said that. And goodness gracious. And then my raccoon for my bandit. Real quick, these bags are crazy awesome. They hold a ton. They're the market bag. They're made by Paulus. They're made in Bangladesh, and they give women, which is cool, they give women the ability, they pay them fair trade in a really awesome factory. They're made so well. They're plastic on the inside, plastic coated. They're incredible. These are on sale right now. Normally they're, do you have a price tag? Normally they're $86. I think I have them 20% off right now. I need to go look and make sure. If you want one, this holds everything. It's so fun. I use it every day, and I pack that puppy full, so it can hold at least 100 pounds. And I have a lot more than that in there, probably, to be quite honest with y'all. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably more like, it's probably like 30. Anyway, and I'm thinking, I am going to give one of those away as well. But I'm going to wait till next week and announce that. So this is for this week. And you know what this is going to be? If you go in and you either comment in my club, like loved your life today, I will share this to there. Or if you comment in the group, or you post something in the group and say, this is from Beth's 2/22/26 live inspired, then that puts your name in it in a week, and then I'll just send this out to you, and it's full of just fun stuff. So that would be cute. That pansy alone, I'm gonna be digitizing those puppies. I didn't know I had them. Anyway, go out there, let's be creative. I'm going to say fun things, big things. So I think I shared this with y'all. Has it been 4 or 5 years? I don't remember when God just planted it in my brain, but he planted creating with the Creator. Didn't know what I was going to do with it, not sure, but I feel like I have the direction now. I'm super excited about that. I'm going to be making some merch that has that on there. Stickers, sweatshirts, and t-shirts. So I would love for anybody that wants one, and it's going to have Genesis 1, because the third, it's like in the beginning God created. It's the 5th word in the Bible, created, creating. So I'm like, okay, I got that. And he was just like, hey girl. And so, and there's a longer story to go with that, but I just feel like God has blessed me so beautifully with a gift of creativity, and I took it for granted for a long time. But, so yes, so I will be talking about that more next week, and I am going to, I'm going into my last year in my 50s, super excited about that, and I'm just planning on kicking my way into 60 like a bandit. Loving it. And so I'm going to give away one of these bags as a birthday celebration for me to somebody out there. But this is first. So go on to the VBM Creative Club, and you can get a link there on my Facebook page. Okay. You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Summer. And I will send this to wherever you are. If you're in the States or out of the States, I'm going to send this anywhere. Anywhere. And comment, join the group, comment about it, go in and make comments on this. If you comment on YouTube or Facebook, just make sure you say hello to me and anybody's name that's on and I would love for you to go over and join the Creative Club, but I'm just going to pull names from people who are active with me this week, and I'm pulling my top 20 people who show up and love me in like the last 6 months. And that is I've got a special treat for all of you all, something coming straight for me. So anyway, be watching for that. I'll be reaching out for addresses and emails and all that good stuff. So let's be creative today. I hope if I've inspired you to do anything, I would love to know about it. Just tag me on any social media where you are, or if you're not, send me a picture in an email to hello@vintagebanditsmerch.com. I would love to get that. I would love to see it. I want to see what y'all are making. I want to know if what I'm doing is working, if it inspires you, if I need to go a different direction. So please let me know that. I'm not giving up on these cards. The full deck challenge, I'm on 4. She's on 7. I'm going to try and catch up. We'll see. Yeah, there's lots of new things coming down the pike. So if you don't get notifications, you need to go in there and say, send me all the notifications. I don't burn anything up, because who's got time for that? Anyway, so you can grab those. That'd be great. And thank you all so much for spending part of your day with me. Go be blessed. Let's make sure that we are part of the solution. The world is a crazy place right now, and the enemy is working so hard, y'all. So let's not give him any roots or power anywhere. It's just there's just so much that we need to be in prayer about. But let's put whatever we put into this world, let's make it positive. Let's make it grace. Let's make it love. Let's change the world one smile at a time, one door open at a time, one thank you, one have a great day, or have a blessed day. One smile could make such a difference in somebody's life. And so I would just encourage you all to go out there and let's be part of the solution, not the problem. Be a blessing to others. And we all have bad days. I have bad days. I totally have bad days. I'm not saying I don't. And I totally get that. I try to contain my bad days just to myself if it's at all possible. But I get it. If we mess up, just say, dang it, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. You know, and just kind of own it. I'm totally about that. So anyway, you all be blessed and know that I love you and I appreciate you, and I will see you. I think I'm going to do, let me know if Sunday's good. I think I'm going to do Sunday afternoons unless I'm on vacay. So, and there's no vacation on the schedule right now. So, all right, be blessed. I love y'all. Take care and go be creative. Make something beautiful. And that's beautiful to you. Like, some people look at my stuff and they're like, that's fine.